We all want to feel understood, we want to feel heard. In relationships, this feeling is crucial. It's called validation. Validation means accepting and acknowledging someone's feelings. It doesn't mean you agree with them, it just means you get it. Think about a time you felt truly heard. Remember that sense of relief? Validation creates that. When someone validates us, we feel safe. We feel connected. This is the foundation of strong, healthy relationships. Without validation, relationships struggle. We start to feel alone, misunderstood, like our feelings don't matter. This creates distance and conflict. Validation bridges that gap. It brings us closer. So, how do we validate others? How do we make them feel truly heard? Let's explore what validation looks like in action. Validation is about empathy. It's about stepping into someone else's shoes. It's saying, I see you, I hear you, your feelings make sense. It's not about fixing their problems, or telling them to buck up. It's about letting them know their emotions are valid, even if you wouldn't feel the same way. Validation is powerful. It shows respect, it builds trust, and it lets the other person know they are not alone. Validation doesn't mean agreeing with everything someone says. You can validate someone's feelings without agreeing with their actions. For example, you can say, I understand why you're angry, even though I wouldn't have done that. Remember, validation is about understanding and accepting. It's about creating a safe space for open and honest communication. Let's say your partner is stressed about work. An invalidating response might be, it's not that big of a deal, just relax. This dismisses their feelings and makes them feel worse. A validating response would be, wow, that sounds really stressful. I get why you're feeling overwhelmed. This acknowledges their feelings and shows empathy. Here's another example. Your friend is upset about a fight with their sibling. An invalidating response might be, just get over it, it's been years. This minimizes their experience and makes them feel unheard. A validating response could be, that sounds really tough, I know how close you are to your sibling. It makes sense you're still upset. This validates their feelings and shows you understand their perspective. Validation is about making someone feel seen and heard. It's about creating a safe space for them to express themselves without judgment. The difference is clear. Validating versus invalidating responses. Invalidating responses shut down communication. They make people feel defensive and misunderstood. This can lead to resentment and conflict. Validating responses, on the other hand, open up communication. They encourage people to share their feelings and feel understood. This creates a deeper connection and builds trust. Remember, we all experience emotions differently. What might seem trivial to you could be a big deal to someone else. Validation is about respecting those differences. When we invalidate someone's feelings, we're essentially saying, your feelings are wrong. This can be incredibly damaging to their self-esteem and the relationship. Validation is a simple yet powerful tool that can transform your relationships. It's about making the other person feel seen, heard, and understood. Building strong bonds, how validation strengthens relationships. Validation is the bedrock of healthy relationships. It creates a safe space for vulnerability and emotional intimacy. When we feel validated, we feel safe to be ourselves. Think about it. When you feel understood by your partner, you're more likely to share your true thoughts and feelings. You know they won't judge you or shut you down. This openness and honesty deepens your connection. It fosters trust and intimacy. It allows your relationship to flourish. Validation also helps resolve conflicts constructively. When both partners feel heard and understood, they're more likely to find a solution that works for both of them. Instead of attacking each other, they can address the issue at hand. They can work together as a team. Validation is not a magic bullet, but it's an essential ingredient for healthy, happy relationships. Make it a habit. Tips for practicing validation. Validation is a skill you can learn and improve over time. Start by being more mindful of your responses. Are you dismissing or minimizing the other person's feelings? Practice active listening. Pay attention to their words, tone of voice, and body language. Try to see things from their perspective. Use validating phrases like, "That sounds really hard," or "I can see why you're feeling that way." Let them know you're listening and you care. Remember, validation is not about fixing, it's about understanding. Sometimes the best thing you can do is simply listen and offer your support. Make validation a part of your daily interactions. It will make your relationships stronger, healthier, and more fulfilling. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button for more insights on love and relationships, and join us on this A to Z journey. See you in the next video, where we'll dive into the wall. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified for the next video. Like and share this video with your friends if you find it helpful. Also, mention comments and share your opinions on validation. Remember, a little validation can go a long way.